शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये. So today is the 10th class for us, Bharatiya Vaibhav. 9 classes we have completed so far. Today, a few minutes back, I have sent the 8th chapter summary and 9th chapter summary put together. Because last class what we discussed, 8th and 9th I sent. You can take out a printout and you can read all those things subsequently. For the test also, 8th test is enough for that will be there. There we discussed what is Mahabharata, who has written Mahabharata, how it was written, then what is Naimisharanya, how it was told, who is Janamejaya. All these issues we discussed in the 8th and the 9th. Today happens to be Vijayadashami Day. What is the importance of Vijayadashami Day? How it is connected? What are the traditions that we are having? This is the subject matter today because Vijayadashami has come today. No, that is why there is a tradition. Tradition of going to Jemmichettu, what we can call no Jemmichettu. I don't know English what they call. I don't know. Jemmichettu. Anybody knows? Jemmichettu. Anybody knows? Please tell me. Jemmi. Shemi Vrusha, what we can call Shemi Vrusha. Shemi Vrusha, we go to Shemi Vrusha today. Because of COVID, we are not going out. Otherwise, when we were children, we used to go to Shemi Vrusha. In the evening, we go to Shemi Vrusha, take out some leaves, come to the house, give it to elders, all parents, everybody, and pray for them. This is the tradition. Why is this Shemi Vrusha famous? Anybody knows? Karthik, you know why it is famous?
Sir, Pandavas, before going to Vanavasa, they told that tree, they hid all their weapons in the tree and told the tree to take care of them. So that when they come back,
what you have told is correct, but small mistake is there. It is not Vanavasa. Before going to Agnatavasa.
Okay, sir.
Okay, na? You got it, no? What is Agnatavasa and what is Vanavasa? Anirudh,
you will be in some other people, the people in their village or something should not recognize you.
Nobody should recognize you. Very good, very good. Vanavasa is for 12 years. 12 years, 1 year is Agnatavasa. 1 year they are not supposed to be seen by any person. If anybody is identifying them, then again they have to go to 12 years of Vanavasa and 1 year of Agnatavasa. That is the idea. Okay, now?
Sir, Rama, Bharatha also saw Raman, no sir, in Vanavasa. Again, he should do 12 years, no sir. Why didn't Rama do?
No, this is the condition. No, before Pandavas and Kauravas went for a game of dice. Game of dice means Judam. When they went for game of dice, the condition was that Pandavas should go for 12 years of Vanavasa, which means Vanavasa means they have to stay in forests. And 1 year they should not be identified by any person. They should stay in some place where they should not be recognized. That is Agnatavasa. So if they are recognized in 1 year, again they have to go for 12 years Vanavasa and 1 year Agnatavasa. That is a condition. In Bharata and all those cases, conditions are not there. That is there. That is the reason why Bharata seeing Rama and all these things, we are not concerned. Only Vanavasa and Agnatavasa. As Karthik told, here what he told, 12 years they have to go to Vanavasa, 1 year they have to go to Agnatavasa. Before going to Agnatavasa, what they did? They went there.
Vanavasa.
Because if they are having all the weapons, they will be identified by people. So they wanted to keep all these weapons, Gandiva, all these things, big weapons are there, Shastras are there, Astras are there, all these things are there. All these things they have to keep in one place.
They kept it on that Vriksha, no sir?
What is the difference between Shastra and Astra? Anybody knows? Shastra, Astra, we will be calling all the time. Shastra is there, Astra is there. What is Astra and what is Shastra?
Both are same only, no sir?
They are not same. Some difference is there. Anybody knows? Hamsika, you know it? Or Hamsini?
Sir, బాణాలు తర్వాత ఇంకోటి
చెప్తానండి ఎలా చెప్తానండి నేను చెప్తానులేండి. I will be telling. What is the difference? Vinaya, you know it? Karthik, what is the difference between Astra and Shastra?
Sir, Astra means power, sir. Shastra means weapon.
Difference? But there is some difference is there. What is the difference between Astra and Shastra is that Astra is the one which you can handle with the hand. Suppose a sword is there. You can take the sword and fight with other persons. That is with your hand only. Second thing is mace is there. Gada. Mace is there. No, Gada. Mace is there. You can fight with other persons. That will be with you only. This is mace. These are called Shastras. What is Astras? Astras are meant for with mantra. Astras will be followed with mantra. You are aiming the Astra. The Astra will go to long distance and it will be killing some people, all it will be destroying the world, whatever it may be, that it will be doing. That is called Shastra. Shastra is the weapon that is hurled, that is thrown. Astra is something, Shastra is something which you hold it within your hand. These are Shastras and Astras, both they were having. You got the point, no? Because normally we will be using all the words interchangeably. Shastra, Astra, all these things we will be talking, but we should know the difference. Then they were having all the weapons. Shastras were there, Astras were there, arrows were there, then bows are there, maces are there, swords are there. All these things are there. They have to keep it in one place. Where they have to keep? They went to one place, that is a burial ground. In the burial ground, they found a big shemi tree. In the shemi tree, they folded all those things and kept it in the top branch of the tree. That is called Shemi Vruksha. Because Shemi Vruksha has held all these weapons for 1 year, Shemi Vruksha has got prominence. Number one reason why Shemi Vruksha has got prominence is that it is Arjunasya Dhanurdhari. Today we will be reciting one shloka. Everybody knows it, no? Everybody must be knowing the shloka. You know it, Aniruddha, you know it?
Yes.
Shemi Shamayate Papam. Who knows it?
Sir, I know, sir.
You know.
Sir, I know.
Sri Vibha, you know it? Shemi Shamayate
Yes,
Papam. Shemi Shamayate Papam. Sri Vibha, tell me. Unmute it.
Little. When I was small, mother teacher.
I am not hearing. Sri Vibha, you have to unmute. Shemi Shamayate Papam. I am not hearing.
Okay. Shami Shamayate Papam. Shami Shatru Vinashanam. Arjunasya Dhanurdhari. Ramasya Priyadashani.
Very good. Karthik Chapapa. No, unmute cheska Sri Vibha. Karthik.
शमे चे पापं शमे शत्रुविनाशनम् अर्जुनश्च धनुर्धारी रामश्च प्रियदर्शनम्.
ఓకే నేను పెద్దవాడు కాబట్టి నీకు చెప్తున్నాను. శ్రీవిభ చెప్పిన దాంట్లో లాస్ట్ సెంటెన్స్ వర్డ్ తప్పు. శమి శమయతే పాపం శమి శత్రు వినాశిని. వినాశనం కాదు, శమి శత్రు వినాశిని. అర్జునస్య ధనుర్ధారి రామస్య ప్రియదర్శిని. అయినా నేను మళ్ళీ నెక్స్ట్ నా దీంట్లో పంపిస్తాను, మీకు పంపించినప్పుడు వర్డ్ ఫైల్లో పంపిస్తాను. నెక్స్ట్ ఇది బికాస్ ఇట్ హ్యాస్ హెల్డ్ all the weapons of all the Pandavas. Because of this reason, Arjunasya Dhanurdhari. Then second one is Ramasya Priyadarshini. Ramasya Priyadarshini means Rama was fighting with Ravanasura. When he was fighting with Ravanasura, the first day, Rama was also got confused because he has saw the greatness of Ravanasura with 10 heads. Then he went to Shemi Vruksha And Shemi Vruksha, each and every tree, there is an Adhidevata. Adhidevata means there will be a god or goddess will be there for each tree according to our tradition. Here for Shemi Vruksha, Aparajita Devi. Aparajita Devi is a chief deity of Shemi Vruksha. So he prayed for Aparajita. When he prayed for Aparajita, Aparajita came before him and blessed Rama, stating that you are going to win the war. So because of this reason, Rama got strength and he went there, fought with Ravanasura and he killed him. Because Ravanasura was having 10 heads, all the 10 heads were beheaded on the day. Because of this reason, Dasha Hara. Dasha means 10. Hara means destroying. Dashahara means 10-headed person is destroyed on this day. 10-headed person is destroyed on this day. Because of this reason, Dashahara. It has come to as Dasara. We call it Dashara, Dasara. All this is we will be calling. So Dasara has come like that for us. So one is Ramasya Priyadashini. One is Arjunasya Dhanurdhari. Both are there. So then because of these two reasons, it destroys all of our sins. Shemi Shamayate Papam. Shamayate means it destroys. Shemi Shamayate Papam. Shemi Shatru Vinashini. If you pray for Shemi Vruksha and go to any place, victory is yours. That is the idea. Shemi Shamayate Papam. Shemi Shatru Vinashini. Arjunasya Dhanurdhari. Ramasya Priyadarshini. Like that you have to remember this shloka. This shloka I will be teaching on 8th November for some people. You have to remember this shloka. Then you have to be prepared. Well, that is there. This is the second reason. Number one reason for why we go to this Shemi Vruksha is that this is one reason. Ramasya Priyadarshini. Arjunasya Dhanurdhari. Second reason. What is the third reason? Third reason is that on this day, Madhvacharya was born in the 13th century. Who is Madhvacharya? Preetham, you know it? Who is Madhvacharya?
No, sir.
You don't know. Amsika? Who is Madhvacharya? Vinaya? Don't know.
I have read the book in ACK Comics. He says it's an Hindu philosopher.
He is a Hindu philosopher, definitely correct. He is a saintly person. He is a great proponent of Vaishnava philosophy, Vishnu philosophy. Vaishnava philosophy is Dvaita Matam, what we can call Dvaita, Advaita, like that. So many things we are having. All these things I will be telling slowly. How many systems of thought are there in India? All these things I will be telling. Maybe anyway, you remember right now that it is a Dvaita philosophy. Dvaita philosophy. Dvaita, Advaita, Visishta Advaita, like that it is there. What are those things we will be discussing in some other day? Today what we will be telling is that Madhvacharya was born on this Vijayadashimi day. That is one more reason. Then Shemi Vruksha has one more importance in all our yajnas and yagas. What is that one? Maybe in the first lesson or second lesson, I have told all of you that while lighting the yajna, because yajna, what will happen in yajna, yaga, if we do, we will be putting all firewood, samhita, what we can call samhita, all firewood will be keeping and lightening it. Nowadays, what we do, we take a matchstick and lighten it. But in those days, it was not done like that. Matchstick was not there. What they were doing at the time? They were taking Arani. Arani, you know it, Karthik? What is Arani? Arani, A-R-A-N-I, Arani. Should be pronounced as not Arani, Arani. Arani is one type of wood. If you take two pieces and continuously rub both these things, fire will be coming out. Until fire comes, they will be doing it. The Arani is taken out from the Shemi Vruksha. Shemi Vruksha is there. Now, Shemi Vruksha branches they will be taking out. That is called Arani. The Arani is used for the purpose of getting the fire. With that fire only they will be doing. Maybe sometimes lighting of the fire takes half day. They have to spend half a day because they continuously rub the arani until the fire comes. When the fire comes, with that fire only they were doing all yagas, yajnas and all these things. Olden days. That is it.
Two stones, no, sir.
Who is talking?
Anirudh, sir.
Anirudh, tell me, Anirudh.
Sir, they can rub two stones and make it fire, no, sir, with keeping.
Correct. But olden days, what they were doing is that because Semivruksha is having auspicious nature, no, it is supposed to be very good one because Rama has visited it. Arjuna's Dhanus were there in it. Because of this reason, they were taking Semivruksha tree branch only. They were taking. They are not taking any stone and all these things. They were not taking mastic. They were taking arani. The arani is from Semivruksha. The Semivruksha arani they used to take and they used to rub the two things and they used to get the fire. This is one more reason why Semivruksha is having lot of importance in our tradition. Because of this reason, what we do even now also is that the traditions are so great that Indian traditions are so great that Mahabharata took place 5,000 years back. 5,000 years back or 7,000 years back, some people will be telling. Anyway, many researchers say that it is 5,000 years back. When it took place, even 5,000 years afterwards also, we are following the same tradition which those people followed in those days. That is traditionally, that is why culture is so great in India. The culture of India is so great. Because of this reason, so many persons ruled India. Muslims came, they ruled India for 1,000 years. Britishers came to India, ruled for 300 years. In spite of that, our culture is surviving because our traditions are very great. Those traditions we are following even today also. Even today also, I think if COVID is not there, many persons must have gone to Semivruksha even today also. They would have prayed for it and they would have come back. Because Semivruksha today, because of COVID, we are not going. Otherwise, we used to go. One more important thing is there for Dasara. One more tradition is there. The one more tradition is that Pandavas, after taking their weapons from that place, they just came out. When they came out, they saw this Palapitta. Palapitta, what we can call, what English, what is called? I think Palapitta, English, I don't know. Samhita, you know it? Palapitta. What is the English word?
Maybe a cuckoo, I think. Not really sure.
Some cuckoo bird, something. Anyway, Palapitta, if you type, it will be coming in Google. The Palapitta they have seen first. They have seen the Palapitta. Palapitta is some type of bird. One type of bird. They saw that bird. Because they saw, first they saw the bird. Even now also it is auspicious to see that bird even Vijayadashmi also. Telangana, if we go, Hyderabad and other places, they will be seeing, they will be waiting for that particular bird. They see the bird and come back. So much tradition is there in Telangana area. It is much popular compared to any other region. So that is one more thing is there. Today Dasara has two traditions. One tradition is to go to the cemetery today, take out some leaves, give it to all elders, touch their feet, pray for them, then telling that Shemi Shamayate Papam, Shemi Shatru Vinashini, Arjunasya Dhanuddhari, Ramasya Priyadarshini. That will be telling.
That bird is called the Indian roller, that bird called, because my dad just saw in a book. It's called the Indian roller. He just saw in a book.
Indian roller, maybe that is correct. I don't know the exact meaning of in English. That may be correct also because he has seen it. No, that must be correct only. Anyway, Palapitta, you can see it in Google. Today you can see in Google what is Palapitta. You can see it. At least our tradition will be maintaining.
Hello, sir.
Okay. Any doubt is that today shall we close the class almost 8 o'clock because.
Sir, I have doubt. Sir, how that tree became Rama's favorite? Sir, how it became? Sir, how the tree became Rama's favorite? Sir,
Rama?
Favorite.
Rama's favorite. Why it is Rama's favorite? I told you, no, because when Rama and Ravanasura, they started the war. when they started the war, initially after seeing Ravana's face, his brightness, his splendor, his 10 faces, even Rama also got afraid initially. Because there afterwards we heard no, because one is that Agastya came to him, Agastya taught him Aditya Hrudayam, that is one story is there. Similarly, Rama went to Shami Vrusha, prayed to Shami Vrusha. When he prayed for Shami Vrusha, Aparajita Devi, the deity of that particular tree, appeared before him and blessed him that you are going to win Ravanasura. That is one thing. Second thing, what happened to Rama is that he was still confusing state only. At the time, Agastya Maharshi came to him and taught him Aditya Hrudayam. Aditya Hrudayam is there, no, somebody must be knowing it, Aditya Hrudayam. Tato Indra Parishrantaha, like that it is there, no? That entire thing he taught him. Hello? You know it, no? Somebody must be knowing all this.
I know.
You know it, no? What is the first shloka?
Aditya Punyam Tato Yudya Parishrantam Tamare Shintana Shivam Ravanam Chabito Dishla Yudaya Samarasitam
So those shlokas are there. No, those shlokas taught him. When he heard all those things, what happened is that even Surya appeared before him and gave him all energy, strength and all these things. Then he went for war, defeated Ravanasura on that day and came back. So because then he came back again, he went to Shami Vrusha, prayed to it, and he went for his own place. That is all these things are connected to Shami Vrusha. That is the reason why even now also Shami Vrusha we pray. And one more important thing is there, Shami Vrusha, about not connected to all these traditions. Thing is that Bahrain is there. No, Bahrain is a country. Yes, in Bahrain, full desert is there. In one desert, there is only one Shami Vrusha is there. Of 400 years old Shami Vrusha is there now. 400 years old Shami Vrusha is there in Bahrain. What is called full desert. How it is there? There is no water, nothing is there. In spite of that, it is there. So all the people started studying how it is surviving. Then they found that its roots went up to the depth of 1,000 kilometers distance it went. To that extent it goes and takes out the water. And one more belief is that it takes out water, the leaves of that particular tree takes out water even from the atmosphere. It survives like that. So that is the reason why Shami tree is a lot of importance. Shami tree is actually Rajasthan is there now. India, Rajasthan state is there. Each state is having some like our national bird, national animal is there. Like that state bird, state animal, state tree like that. It is there for each state. Rajasthan state is having state tree is this Shami tree only. Shami tree. Bahrain country is there for that country. The national tree is Shami Vrusha. So Shami Vrusha has a lot of importance across the world also. So maybe in olden days, Shami Vrusha was considered very great. Because of this reason, the traditions are connected to this particular tree. Maybe if we go there, sit with the Shami tree, near Shami tree, maybe some diseases may go away. We don't know all these things. Because instead of telling all those things, people tell that go to Shami tree today and come back. The tradition is still being followed by all the people. So that Rajasthan is
Rajasthan and Telangana also. Telangana state tree.
Aunam sir, not Telangana state tree also is selling. Telangana state tree and Rajasthan state tree also it is there. So like that, some states have adopted Shami Vrusha as the what is called state trees. That is the greatness of Shami Vrusha. Maybe if I give a question to you, write 5 sentences about Shami Vrusha. Will you write it? On 8th November, you have to write it. That is there. If it is, that is there. Otherwise, madam will come and ask you, tell about 10 sentences about Shami Vrusha. Then whatever that you heard, be in
Sir, why it's called also as Vijayadashimi, sir?
Vijayadashimi, I told you, the Dashimi day only, Rama has killed Ravanasura. On this day only, Pandavas took out their weapons and came out. Because some victory happened earlier in Dashimi day. Even now also we feel that on Dashimi, if we start anything, it will be something will be good only. That is why many people will be starting any new project on this day. New project means, suppose you are having some ambition. Karthik was telling on the other day, he wanted to translate entire Mahabharata. If he starts today, maybe he will be doing that entire work. Even now also, it is not too late. You think something, anything great if you want to do in your life, start today. Start today means at least one sentence you write today. One sentence, anything if you want to start. Today you start. Tomorrow also you have to do it. Second, Dvitiya Vignam should not happen. So tomorrow also you should start it. And 2 days if you do that work, it will become a habit for you. Anything for that matter. Suppose you want to read some history book, you want to read some science book, some geography, something new thing, not connected to your academic textbooks. Suppose textbooks you are reading, anyway you are reading, not connected to textbook. Suppose you want to read some great work, Ramayana you want to read. You start today, one sentence at least. Tomorrow again one sentence. So what will happen? It will become a habit. Maybe every day half an hour you spend, so that maybe you will be achieving your target by next Vijayadashimi. So today is a great day. Today you start any new work and it will be successful.
Excuse me.
Sir, the what time will be that he can learn some Aditya Hridaya. Sir,
Aditya Hridaya you can start. Those who don't know Aditya Hridaya, today you start Aditya Hridaya.
No, sir. What time Rama, Agastya Maharshi teach drama, no, sir. It will be so big, no, sir. In the war time only, how can he do, sir? All will be fighting.
In war how it could be done? Because in those days, when one person is keeping quiet, other person was not putting arrows at him. The dharma was there in those days. Suppose two persons are fighting. One person stops war. Second person will not put arrows to him. That is dharma. They don't do all those things. They will wait. That is the reason why Gita is there. No, Gita is there. Gita is consisting of 700 shlokas, Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna went there, Krishna went there. This side also Kauravas were there, this side Pandavas were there. Almost 2.5 hours they were talking Bhagavad Gita. Until then everybody was waiting. Why they were waiting? Because they respect other person. Other person also should come with weapons, then fighting. Then only this person will fight. Otherwise, suppose two persons are fighting. One person says, I want to take rest. You take rest only. Then they don't fight. That was a dharma in those days. Even in fact, Ravanasura, when he comes there on one occasion, Ravana was so tired. Rama tells, you are tired, today don't fight, tomorrow you come, we will fight. They will wait. Similarly, Rama, he could not able to fight with Ravanasura. He kept quiet. Ravana did not fight at that time. He kept quiet. At that time, Agastya came, taught him Aditya Hridayam. Then he learned everything, prayed for Surya Deva, got strength, and then he went for fighting. Like that. They used to give time. They don't fight because dharma was there in those days. And that was the reason.
Sir, why they will follow dharmas and all?
Rakshasas who are Rakshasas, Brahmins are also Rakshasas, no? Ravana is a Brahmin.
Yeah, his father is a Brahmin.
Rama is a Brahmin, Vrittasura is a Brahmin, Vrittasura is there, he is a Brahmin. Ravanasura is a Brahmin, Kumbhakarna is a Brahmin, Prahlada is a Brahmin, Hiranyakashipu is a Brahmin.
Sir, Prahlada is not
Not like that. Everybody can be Rakshasas, can be any person. Rakshasa means, what is Rakshasa? There is a definition for Rakshasa. Asusu ramante iti asuraha. Asusu means because they will be indulging in sensual pleasures. Sensual pleasures means whatever pleasure is there, some good taste is there, they want to have that taste. Some kingdom they want to acquire. They want to have all the desires they want to fulfill. Those persons are Rakshasas. Like the definition is there. Asusu ramante iti asuraha. Asusu means indriyas. Asusu means all indriyas. Because something you are seeing, you like something. All those persons are Rakshasas. It is not a caste. It is not something like that. A Brahmin also can be Rakshasa. Shudra also can be Rakshasa. Brahmin also can be God. Shudra also can be God, like that. That is how we should understand it. Rakshasas also will be having dharma, because they are also, all caste people are there in the Rakshasa segment. In Rakshasa segment, Brahmins are there, Shudras are there, everybody is there. Those who indulge in sensual pleasures are Rakshasas, like that definition is there.
It's true, sir. It's because Rakshasa, some way they have prayed to a god to get all those strong powers. That then they got, then they were proud of the strong feathers.
Naturally, that is why only they are sensual pleasures means they think that they are the great people. Aham bhava is there for them. They feel that they are great. They want to destroy all people.
Sir, at that time, after sunset, they were not doing war. So only Hindu kings lost against the Muslim kings, because they didn't have any rules like they should not hit from back, they should not fight after sunset and all. So only Hinduism kings went.
Maybe that may be correct, may not be correct. We don't know. All the wars we have to study, because a general statement we cannot give, but maybe correct also, because our people are so great. Because that is the reason.
Sir, on Vijayadashmi, Mahishasura was killed, no, sir?
Mahishasura was killed. Mahishasura was killed, that is also correct. Mahishasura was killed by Durga on this day only.
Sir, that's why they celebrate Durga Puja also too.
Durga Puja we celebrate all these things, correct. That is also there. That is one more aspect. That is also one of the reasons why Vijayadashmi is important. Okay, shall we close the class for today?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Today we will close. Again, today is Monday, no? We will be meeting on Wednesday again.
Thank you,
Wednesday,
sir.
all the people will be reading all the shlokas again, 16th to 21st. Then it will be perfect. That is correct. Shall we close?
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We'll
Thank
close.
you, sir.